So these are not my words, but this is the news article that came out on Texas Weekly, and it reads, "What the beep is going on in Texas home insurance?" Okay, here we go. I have something for you. Last night, Rosa and I were having a conversation, or actually, technically, we're having two conversations. She was talking about something happening in Kerrville, and I was talking about, honestly, I don't even remember what I was talking to her about. So it wasn't really registering what she was saying. So we were having two different conversations. Then it started. What I believed to be rain at the time, or it sounded like hail. So I could, and to this day, and this morning right now, I'm not sure if it was either rain or hail. Luckily, if it was rain, it was pea size. So I'm hoping it didn't cause any damage to the roof. And the same thing, if it were rain, it just came in and left pretty fast. So we're blessed there. So which brings me to some kind of a conversation, or not really a conversation. Technically, I was sitting in a chair, minding my own business, doing my daily activities, calls, text messages, emails, video emails, so on. When I was in a conference in New York, when some realtors, of course, I was the only one sitting at a table of six, and they went over there and just sat down and they started having a conversation. What I was able to gather, one of them was from Florida, a realtor from Florida, and the other one was a realtor from California. My goodness. So the one from Florida mentioned something about, they were talking about home insurance. And she mentioned something, and I can't remember the phrase exactly, but it was Florida is the tail that the dog wags. So I didn't really understand what was happening there or what kind of conversation they were having. They were talking about home insurance in Florida and California. And if you know, think about it, Florida is constantly being hit by hurricanes, and then Florida is Florida, and it actually has the fires and some other stuff, the wildfires that happened, and some other stuff that happens over there. So, which brings me back to San Antonio. Rosa, the children, the two kids, and I were driving on 410, heading to heading to SeaWorld when a car came, and they were the dumb and the furious because they were just driving like complete dummies. So technically, I'm assuming they watched Fast and the Furious a little bit too much, but they were dummies. So there was no cars in front of us, to the side of us, to the back of us, and we were driving in the middle. And for some strange reason, they went what I saw from my rearview mirror from the far right lane, which is to be able to exit the highway, all the way to the fast lane to the left, and then toward the middle where they cut me off. And then they said, "Oh my goodness, my exit!" And they just drove out. So one of the blessings that, or one of the things that I said to the kids, to the kids and Rosa, was that thank goodness we have car insurance, because you can imagine if that car would have hit us. But unbeknownst to us, we got dropped by our car insurance company. I didn't know anything about it. By anything about it, I didn't get any emails. We hardly check the mail. We do everything online. So the emails, the receipts, the bills that we receive on via email, that's what we pay. We hardly ever check the mailbox. But one of the things is that I needed to get my insurance card because I did have it folded, but it was on the date, even though it was expiring in August. Keep in mind, this is a couple of years ago. It was expiring in August. If I'm mistaken, it would happen around June, July timeframe. I needed to be absolutely sure so I can download it, put the PDF, or transfer it into a picture and put it into my cell phone so I wouldn't misplace the insurance card. And that's when I realized I didn't have any car insurance. So I think what I did what everyone else would do, and I just called the insurance company, and of course they make you wait forever. But one of the things is after I spoke with the agent, I gave him my policy number, I gave him address, I gave him everything that he needed, and he said you're no longer covered. And I was confused. I didn't fully understand or fully grasp what was happening. So they they told me, and I didn't write it down because I was still in shock. They told me we no longer cover Texas, the car insurance, and as far as car insurance, and I was just floored. I didn't even know what to do. So one of the things is that, of course, we needed to get insurance as quickly as possible, especially driving quite a bit the way we do. So luckily, we're blessed that we're able to get car insurance, and we haven't had that concern before. But this brings me back to the what's happening. The question that I had is that after the wildflowers and okay, let me just go again. After the wildfires in California and the hurricanes that constantly hit Florida, is my home insurance going to go up in Texas? And one of the things that I did is so I Googled it, and of course, the first thing that I did was I Googled the hailstorm that happened yesterday on Sunday. And then of course on reading some of the articles, it says San Antonio night storm brings hail to Kerrville, which we knew. Longer awaited rain to San Antonio. We're blessed we didn't get hit with hail, or at least I hope we didn't get hit with hail. And then, of course, it shows that there's uh, golf ball size hail that hit Kerrville. So, what like I mentioned before, I Googled are wildfires in California and hurricanes in Florida going to affect my insurance? And the answer is yes. With the frequency and severity per Google, for the frequency and severity of wildfires in California and hurricanes in Florida, along with other climate change disasters, they can indirectly lead to higher insurance premiums in Texas. So, one of the things is that I started doing a little bit more research on that, and there's another article that came out that reads, what the, of course, this is from Texas Monthly, so it's not my words, but it's what the beep is going on with Texas insurance, Texas home insurance. And then according to this article, it reads that the insurance premiums in Texas jumped 23% last year, an increase in the country and more than doubled the national rate increase of 11%. So one of the things is that just be careful. Check with your insurance company. Hopefully, heaven forbid you get dropped, similar to what happened in California. Age of the roof, other things that can happen with a home. But once again, check with your home insurance company to be absolutely sure you don't have any current concerns. If you have any questions or or you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And once again, ready to make a move? Send us a DM. Thank you. Bye.